Y'all want to get mad at AJ Brown, man. Y'all are fucking weird on Twitter, man. That's why I'm starting to not want to go on Twitter anymore, bro. Um, Nick Sirianni can be pissed all he wants. Why aren't your offense corner and not putting your receivers in better situations? Okay, people getting mad at AJ Brown for saying what he said, but I think it's a fair question. Nick was asked today. Everything was good with I mean, listen. At the end of the day, Nick Sirianni should be holding himself accountable. Hold on, my fault, my fault. Nick Sirianni should be holding himself accountable. Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this. 43 receptions, 718 yards, and 6 TDs. In 2022, 60 yards and 939 yards and 5 TDs. Look at this, man. This is what we doing to A.J. Brown, man. And I don't understand it because we know our quarterback can throw the ball. You got Bills fans over there on IG talk about, Jalen Hurts is a killer. It's like, bro, first of all, your quarterback is ass. Man, Josh Allen is horrible right now. Wouldn't be talking, okay? But it's like, at what point do we not hold our coach accountable, man? This is unacceptable. This is fucking unacceptable. How is this A.J. Brown's fault? Arguably the top 5 talent wide receiver position, and essentially the Eagles been a non-factor this season in the Eagles offense. Players with more receiving yards than A.J. Brown. Devontae Smith's not even on this fucking list, man. And y'all want to get mad at A.J. Brown? I get mad at Kevin Patullo. This ain't A.J. Brown. It's not the... Look at this. Look who has more receiving yards, man. Keyshawn Boutte, Dalton Schultz, Kendrick Bourne. Look at this shit, man. Y'all want to get mad at A.J. Brown? Shut your ass up, man. This is disgraceful. None of these guys are better than A.J. Brown. I don't care who you think you are as a Eagle fan, man. You can't tell me Alex Pierce, Keenan Allen, Troy Franklin. What? You want to know why they're getting involved? Because they got a competent offensive corner not named Kevin Patullo. They got a competent offensive corner. I don't care we're 7-2. Fuck all that shit, man. We're 7-2 because the talent is out coaching the coaching, not because the coaching has been good. Shut your ass up. We're 7-2 because our coaching is getting out coached because our coaching has talent around them, not because the coaching is good. For all you idiots out there, we're 7-2. 7-2. We're 7-2. Yeah, because our talent is once again taking the coaching by it, helping the coaching staff. Not because the coaching is doing their job. Other than Vic Fangio. This better be the last season Kevin Patullo is in the Eagles uniform as an offensive coordinator. After this season, before I trade A.J. Brown, because I'm not trading him this year or next year, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit A.J. Brown down, and I'm going to sit Nick Sirianni down, and I'm going to say, figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think this is a Jalen Hurts and A.J. situation. I think it's a Nick and A.J. Brown butted heads. You know what I'm saying? This is disgraceful. What did A.J. Brown do to piss off this coach staff to the point where they're not getting him the ball? You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me that you can't figure out how to get A.J. Brown in this offense, man. You can't tell me that this offense ain't better when A.J. Brown doesn't get the ball. You could say it's the distraction all you want. I saw my boy Eagles out, shout to him, but I disagree with him. I don't think he's a distraction. I think he's telling the truth. I think he's telling the truth. I think they're wasting Saquon Barkley's prime. I think they waste Jalen Hurts' prime because they're handicapping his ass now because they're afraid of him making mistakes. They're hurting this offense. And you only can go so far. This should be the game where I think A.J. Brown goes off. And you know what? I love this, the fact that A.J. said this, because now this offense will finally start clicking. And what more important to do it against a Detroit Lions team at Philadelphia? You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm not mad at A.J. Brown for doing what he did. And I don't care what anybody says. Oh, he's a crybaby. Yeah, it's like, dude, like every player that don't get the ball is going to have upset moments, man. A.J. Brown wants the ball, and I don't blame him. This coaching staff has been horrendous. This offense corner has been horrendous. This malpractice with not using the talent. Why can't we not get this running game going on? Why does it take us all year to figure out how to use Saquon Barkley? Why does it take us all year to figure out how to use Devontae Smith? It took you 8 weeks to figure out how to use Devontae Smith, man. Oh my God, you mean if you actually use him, he could catch the ball? This offense corner is so horrible, man. The terrorist himself, Kevin fucking Patullo, man. And you know who hired him? Nick did. Nick did. And no, I'm not kissing Nick's ass. Just because he won a goddamn Super Bowl does not mean he's off the hook, bro. Because this is what you did. You did this. It's time for you to fix this, man. Before I would trade a receiver, because they're only going to do over there is use A.J. Brown properly and go win Super Bowls over there, man. Why would I get rid of A.J. Brown? The problem isn't A.J. Brown. The problem is the offensive coordinator is incompetent. The head coach want to get upset. Don't get upset with the reporters. Get upset with yourself. You did this. You want to handicap a quarterback, so now people think he can't throw the ball? Well, we seen him in Minnesota light this defense up. And if the rumors are true that AJ and Devontae and Jalen Hurts were trying to get a play together on fourth down and they called this play, then that just shows you more of this offensive corner. His head coach is clearly getting in the way of the talent. And that's an issue. I've said it all. I'll say it again. Coaches can get fired too, bro. I don't care if you're a Super Bowl winning coach. Doug Pearson got fired. So before they trade A.J. Brown, they'll fire Nick Sirianni before they'll let A.J. go. Before they get rid of A.J. Brown, best believe it. Before Howie Roseman gets rid of one of his best players, he'll fire the offensive coordinator in the middle of the season before he will trade A.J. Brown. That's just a fact. Before they get rid of a guy like Devontae or AJ or Saquon Barkley or Jalen Hurts, they'll fire the head coach. Nick Sirianni will be fired before they trade AJ Brown. Y'all don't understand that. Because if you can't do your job as a head coach and you're over there getting upset with the reporter because you don't like what they're saying, then why don't you give him the fucking ball? Give him the fucking ball. What is this, man? What is this? Who calls this fucking game plan, man? Who calls this game plan? This is awful. I can design a better game plan than this. And when you got dummies over there getting mad at AJ Brown, how is this successful? Sorry about that. How is this successful? Y'all get mad at AJ Brown, but y'all need to get mad at this shit. This shit is so pathetic. Where's the creativity? Hold up, I got even one better for you. What the fuck is this route? What is this route? Can someone tell me? Can someone tell me how does this route help our receivers? This is shit, man. This is horrible. This is a joke. And I don't care if we're 7-2. You're 7-2 because your talent is outweighing the coaching, not because your coaching is doing their job. Newsflash for you, just to wake your head up and actually get you back in reality. We were 10-2 in 2023 because of our talent, not because our coaching was good. For all you brain dead dummies that forgot and, has tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't feel bad for A.J. Brown for doing what he did because I understand him. I understand how he feels. When your best receiver is only getting 2 fucking targets. That goes back to the coaching staff. That makes the coaching look bad. And Nick want to get pissy? Nah, bruh. Nah, bro. Don't get pissy now. Because Saquon Barkley said this, A.J. Brown has said this, Devontae has said this, Jalen Hurts has said this over and over again. We need to get better as an offense. And they're not listening to the players, man. And if you don't think Jalen Hurts cares that he's not getting his receivers the ball, you're wrong. You're wrong. When is Kevin Patullo going to be held accountable? We shouldn't have to have our receivers be angry on a Twitch stream. You can get mad at A.J. Brown or one. You can call him a diva all you want. But the truth is, he's allowed to be frustrated when you only got 2 targets. What do you want him to do? Be a blocker? We didn't pay him to be a blocker. We paid him to catch the ball. And they're not giving him the ball, man. I don't understand why didn't we just not trade him in the trade deadline? You weren't using him. It's not fair to A.J. Brown that he doesn't get involved, but yet you want to keep him around, man. Why waste his talent, bro? Why waste his time? Ship him New England if that was the case. Why didn't we trade him in the trade deadline? Because all you're doing is making it worse when you keep him around when you're not using him. That makes no sense to me. If you didn't want to use him, you should have traded to the Jets and got the cornerback that you did, not Mechie. You could have traded him to the Jets and got Sauce Gardner for 2 first-round picks, but you didn't. You kept him around. You sit there, you said you were going to use him. And then you want to get pissy because the media has asked you. The media is doing their job finally and asking you the tough questions. See, Nick thought he was going to get away with it. Nick thought he was going to get away with the question. Nah, man. Just because you win a Super Bowl and you're a Super Bowl winning coach does not mean you're off the hook, bruh. You only won a Super Bowl because you got a guy like A.J. Brown that's catching the football for you. You only won a Super Bowl because Jalen Hurts. If you didn't have Jalen Hurts, you would have been fired. And that's a fact. And anybody who thinks Nick Sirianni is an elite coach, you're wrong. You're wrong. Jalen Hurts has carried Nick to 2 Super Bowls now, man. I'm tired of this shit, bro. Get A.J. Brown involved and let him beat A.J. Brown. And for the dummies that think we should trade him for Marvin Harrison, I heard this one dude say we should trade him to Cleveland so we could get Jerry Jeudy. Man, shut up, bro. Jerry Jeudy where? We can't even get our receivers involved. And you want to go get another receiver? This is the idiot shit that I don't understand. Yeah, let's go get Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, that'll make it better. How about we get our receivers involved? A.J. Brown for 2 catches is unacceptable. It's fucking idiotic. And Nick want to get pissy? Like I said, coaches get fired too, bro. You're not off the hook, man. Just because you're a Super Bowl winning head coach does not mean you get to go around and sabotage receivers' careers, man. And I'm ashamed of Kevin Patullo because I thought we were going a good start, man. But as I'm watching the tape, bro, there was plenty of opportunities to get our receivers the ball, man. The Packers weren't world beaters. We need to give A.J. Brown the ball this Sunday. This is a perfect opportunity. We have Alliance teams coming in. And we got opportunities to get him the ball. And I hope we see more of this, man. But this, I don't know what the fuck this is, man. Oh, yeah, I know it's Kevin. I know it's Kevin. But here's the thing. Who hired him? Still, I mean, I understand it's Kevin. Who hired Kevin? Who hired him? It was Nick. It was Nick. Because he wanted his buddy. It was him and Howie Roseman that hired Nick. And they need to be held accountable. Saying to trade A.J. Brown. I don't blame A.J. Brown for going on Janky Ryan, whatever his name, Janky Ryan's stream. And people get mad at him. Why are you getting mad at him? Because he said what he said. And I love when players speak out, man, because honestly, it's enough with this whole notion. I'm so sick of these consecrators, by the way. These Eagle consecrators, man, some of y'all need to get a life, man. Oh, he's a distraction. Your bro's over there crying. Hey, sports talk with bros, my man. Listen, I rock with you, but you need to shut up, bro. You really do. You over there crying, talking about, well, A.J. Brown, I'm tired of his crying. Well, I'm tired of this coach not using him right. I'm tired of the fans not understanding their coaching is a problem, man. And the talent is only going to get us so far. We were 10-2 in 2023 until it collapsed, man. We're the number one seed, and we're still trying to figure out how to get receivers the ball. We should already know how to do this by the bye week, man. By the bye week, you should already know how to figure this offense out and get these guys going. We came and run the ball into what? Into the last minute? What is going on? Why can't you not get these receivers ball? It took you to the fourth quarter against the Green Bay Packers to get DeVonta Smith going. It shouldn't take you to fourth quarter to figure out how to use DeVonta Smith, man. That's a coaching malpractice. And enough is enough. Howie Roseman means is sitting Kevin Patullo and Nick down and say, what is going on with this offense? I didn't pay these receivers to not catch the ball. I didn't pay them to jog around the field. And I feel like they're handicapping a quarterback too, because I'm seeing Buffalo, first of all, Buffalo Bill fans, man, over there talking. Your quarterback has been a choking 2 games straight now. But it's like, why are they making it like Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball? We are handicapping a quarterback too. Our quarterback is getting handicapped. And you could see it on his face. And if it's true, 975, whoever said this, that said that the fourth call was Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown trying to get something going, then that means they're not taking this coaching seriously. Because when your players are going out the way to make things happen despite what you want as a coach, that means that the offense corner is not doing his job and he's not satisfying these players. I just don't like the conservative bullcrap, man. He said, become a coach. Hey, let me know. You don't think I can do this? Listen, man, it's not hard to do Kevin Patullo's job, bro. I don't know what y'all think think offense corner is so hard. It's not hard at all. Let me know. I do Kevin's jobs, and I bet you I get A.J. Brown more than 2 targets. Bro, we would be scoring 50 points every clip of the game if I was the offense coordinator. Hell, me and Stu, if we run in this bitch, I promise you we blowing teams out, man. Don't send me for a good time. Devontae would be having 100K in every game. AJ would be involved. Barkley would be having 100,000-yard rushing. Please don't do this, man. Just go sit down like a good boy that you are and shut up and let the grown man talk. Because you're not in the room with me. I know football. Just let grown men talk, bro. Talk about you do his job. Man, please, let me do his job. Any fan can do his job, man. What we done to our receivers is disgraceful, man. You got 3 legit receivers on your football team. Jahan Dotson's a dog, and we can't get him involved, man. Please, let me do Kevin Patullo's job, bro. I'm begging you. Please. It's not hard. Nick is which is better than Kevin Straight facts. like you think I'm supposed to care with Kevin Patullo? Kevin Patullo's ass. That man is getting carried by Jalen Hurts every week, man. That man is garbage. Please stop talking, man. That man is horrible. He's the worst offensive coordinator since Matt Canada has been ever coaching for the offensive coordinator as a Steelers offensive coordinator, I believe. He might be worse than Arthur Smith. That man is up with Arthur Smith. Because what is this route? What is this route? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a break. This man is ass as an offensive coordinator. And no, I'm not a Kevin Patullo fan, man. Kevin Patullo is garbage. The only reason why he's not fired is because the team has won games for him. Bro was arguing with himself, and you can get your bitch ass out of here. Who is you? Timeout chair, there you go. You know what I'm saying? You can go too. Bye-bye. I got timeout chairs for everybody. Who wants to join? Let me know. Don't get mad because I'm saying the truth. You want to get mad at me? So I'm arguing with myself. Nah, man. I'm staying in the facts. This is EC1's channel. The Eagles have not done a service to A.J. Brown by holding him hostage, man. And I blame Kevin for this, but I blame whoever hired him for this, and that's Nick and Howie Roseman. They have not done a good job. And you can hide under the fucking sheet of wool. You can hide under the sheet of wool all you want. Or you can hide under a piece of paper if you want. You can hide under the blanket. I don't care where you hide under. It does not change the fact that we have not done a good job with this offense. And it irritates me. Why is the receiver crying? Probably because he doesn't get the ball. And it shouldn't be that way. Because I watched Shane Steichen able to get everybody involved. I watched guys like Kellen Moore was able to get A.J. Brown involved. And yet we can't get a receiver involved. Our number one receiver is not involved, man. I've never seen that. And just give you a real glimpse of what's happening. Here, let me give you a glimpse of what's really happening. This is sad, man. Where, in what world is this allowed? Kyle Pitts has more receiving yards than A.J. Brown. None of these receivers are better than A.J. None of them. And by the way, Devontae Smith ain't on this list either. So y'all can shut the hell up with that. Oh, well, at least we get Devontae Smith. No, Devontae Smith's not on this list. So it's not like we're giving Devontae catches because we don't give him that many. What's up, Marcus Spikes? 2876. How you doing, dude? I'm doing good. This Sunday needs to be a better game plan from Kevin, man. Do I think it was part of the code? I don't know. But when is this going to stop? I don't blame AJ for feeling the way he does because you know what? Eventually you get tired of it. You want him to be quiet? Well, then go get J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. If you want a quiet receiver, go get Dorian Green-Beckham Jr. They'll be quiet, but they won't catch shit. If you want a dog, you expect a response. That's just the way it is. And this is a joke. This is a joke, man. And they got my head coach pissy? Why are you pissy at the reporters? You tired of hearing about A.J. Brown? Well, we're tired of hearing him too. But here's the thing. You don't change the factor of why he's crying. If you gave him the ball, he wouldn't be crying. Now, would he? If you got him involved, he wouldn't be bitching. But yet you haven't. So the head coach can get upset all you want. But the truth is, A.J. Brown has the right to feel the way he does, and we can't judge him for that. When we have not used him the best ability that we should be using him in his offense. When we're not using Devontae should have more catches than what he's used to having now. We're not getting Saquon. Our best running back is being really limited. They're thinking he's washed. And he's not washed. This offensive coordinator is washed. As an offensive coordinator, he can't do his job. And it's pitiful. But we're 7-2. Yeah, we're 7-2 because of talent. Not because the coaching has done a great job. Other than Vic Fangio, our coaching has been horrible. And I don't care what injuries we have on the offensive line. I hear that too. Cool. Every team has injuries. It's about how are you if you're an offensive coordinator and you're good at your job, you'll figure a way to get it done without guys being fully healthy. You're the guy. We paid you to be the guy. Your job is to get these guys involved. A part of being an offensive coordinator is to get this offense involved and find ways to make things work, despite everything not being perfect. And this guy can't do it. My thing is, if he's getting paid $34 million a year, isn't he supposed to want the team, the damn ball? Yeah. Yeah. And you know, like, do I think A.J. Brown sometimes get annoying with things he does? Absolutely. But at the same time, what are you supposed to do? Not say anything? Because this is unacceptable. When has Keyshawn Boutte been better than A.J. Brown? Dalton Schultz? Kendrick Bourne? Like, who are these guys, man? Who are these guys? Tell me how they have more receptions and they have less talent than what we have. And yet they're getting involved Because the offense corner is better and the head coach want to get him involved, man. It's a coaching thing. It's not a player thing. Because it doesn't matter who you bring. Everybody talk about let's bring in Jerry Jeudy, let's trade AJ Brown. I heard this one dude say let's trade AJ Brown to the Cardinals and get Marvin Harrison Jr. and then waste his career, right? And not give him the ball, right? Like it doesn't matter who you bring. It doesn't matter who you bring. The offensive coordinator still has the game plan for these guys. And we took ability off him doing against the Giants, and I said the Giants are ass. I'm not taking the Giants and giving Kevin Abdullah credit for that. That Giants team was done. They were missing players, man. Facts all without him, like facts all. A wideout like him needs like 6 catches a game. Yeah, and he's not getting that. If AJ Brown had like 10 catches for 250 yards, then I'd be like, all right, bro, calm down, man. Like now you get annoying. But it's like he's not even getting that. He's not getting that, man. He's not getting that. And our defense has bailed us out. Our players have bailed us out. I mean, it took you to the 4th quarter to get Devontae Smith involved. Devontae Smith is a monster. But Devontae Smith's not going to say nothing because Devontae Smith wasn't wired that way. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are 2 separate guys. They wired differently. If you think he's supposed to be an A.J. Brown, let me tell you something. These guys are not robots. These guys have different personalities. These guys got different ways of handling things. And we got to understand that. So, like I said, man, this Sunday, I need A.J. Brown involved more. I do. Especially against the Lions team. Listen, everybody knows what we're doing. And again, this game plan that I saw from Kevin Batu, I didn't enjoy. I didn't. Yeah, we were playing elite defense. I get that. But this Detroit Lions team is not great as you think it is. And if we struggle against the Lions, man, and we can't get our receivers the ball, and even if we win like, let's say, we win by 13-7. It's going to be like, yeah, we won. But we didn't do it the way we should be doing it, man. We're winning because of talent, not because of coaching. And it gets more and more irritated each and every day that we're winning because of talent. How many times are we going to win because of talent, bro? This coaching got to figure this out, man. And we should have already figured this out by the bye week. It shouldn't take you this long to figure out how to not use A.J. Brown. Like, the bye week, you should already have 2 weeks to prepare how to use these guys. What were you doing for the last 2 weeks that you couldn't get these guys involved? Were you eating pizza with Nick Sirianni? Was Nick Sirianni inviting the coaching staff to have hot dogs and wings? What were they doing? When is Nick Sirianni going to hold his offense corner that he hired accountable? When? When is Howie Roseman going to sit with Kevin Patullo and say, bro, enough is enough, man. You got to get your shit together, bro. You got to either hire someone to help him out or this is going to continue. Because I know they're not going to fire him. They're not going to fire Kevin Patullo in the middle of the season. It's not going to happen. But I would bring someone in. That's what I do. Bring someone who can help him out. Because he clearly can't help himself out, man. And it's affecting the way Saquon Barkley is. I mean, Saquon Barkley was frustrated. These guys are getting frustrated. And they're going above the coaching staff. They're making plays themselves. A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts were literally created and they played by themselves. Because they're tired of this offense coordinator messing with the chemistry. This is how bad it's getting, man. I say it again, the Detroit Lions, we're going to need to pass a lot more because the Lions are a scoring team. So we're going to... Facts. You're not going to be able to run the ball like you used. Listen, they're cracking down on Saquon Barkley. They're going game plan for Saquon Barkley. They know what's coming. We're too predictable. This should be an A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith game. They should at least have 150 plus each for the last 2 weeks. We should be getting them the ball. And if you can't, then I'm going to say, bro, is Kevin Patullo, like, do we need to bring someone in? So is your green guy. I don't know what the fuck that means. Hey, we got a Dolphin fan in here. Why? Y'all are relevant just like everybody else, man. We got a Dolphin fan in here. Is that a Dolphin fan? Yeah, it looks like a Dolphin fan. Thank you for Jalen Phillips, though. We appreciate you. He looks really happy in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude, like, when is enough, man? So that's just how I feel. I feel like our offense needs to be better, especially against the Lions team. We definitely can score points on them. I don't think they're world beaters. You know, I think we go out there and we throw the ball to AJ and we get him involved. Listen, we're better when we give AJ Brown the ball. That's what I don't understand this coaching staff. We are so much better when AJ Brown is involved. We're unbeatable. Literally, we're unbeatable. When AJ Brown is involved, we are 17-0 with him as a starter, man. And our offense is a lot better. Our offense is a lot smoother. And I don't understand his coach staff. You've seen when you had AJ Brown, you get him involved. The Rams game, we started getting the passing going. And it's not like Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball. They're holding him back, man. And I don't understand this. No, they're not going to fire Kevin Patullo. No, but I'm just saying, go get someone to help him out. They're not firing Kevin Patullo. I mean, anybody says that just, you're like, all right, bro, you live in delusional land. They're not firing an offensive corner in the middle of the season when we're in the number one seed. It's not going to happen. I know that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't pay attention when they fire Kevin Patullo. They're not going to fire him in the middle of the season. You know what I'm saying? I think they're giving him a raw deal. They know he's never called plays. But and again, if that's the case, then get someone to help him out. Why let him fail and destroy a chance to go back to back with an offense that is so much capable of scoring more points? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And we're talking like we lost, we won the game, but we're winning by low digits, man. We scored 31 points against the Giants. We scored 30 points against the Vikings. We only scored 10 points against the Packers. Now, again, it's the Packers and they got a good defense. I get that. But it's like, why does it take to the fourth quarter? Why does it take so long to make the adjustments? We should already have a full quarter of game plan on display, and we have not seen a 4 quarters of good football from this team. Matter of fact, 3 good quarters. We've not seen that yet. And it's only getting to almost the end of the season. When are we going to figure this out? This should be the game we should be putting it all together, man. We need to blow the Lions out, man. I need to see a complete game. I need to see Barkley get going. I need to see that running game get going. I want full dominance. That's how you shut everybody up. That's how you go out there and you take care of business. You show that you're capable of scoring 40 to 30 points a clear, because we are capable of doing that. And the funny thing is, we're not doing that. This offense, if you don't think that another coach can come in there and do it, listen, Nick Sirianni and Kevin Patullo has an easy-ass job in the world. They have the easiest job in the world just to get AJ and Devontae and Saquon going, man. You got the best running back in football. And you can't get them going. 2 legit running backs. 2 legit star Pro Bowl type receivers, man. Hall of Fame type. A Hall of Fame quarterback in Jalen Hurts, an MVP that can sling the ball. And it's like, why? And oh, by the way, a star tight end in Dallas Goedert. Elite offensive line. What more does this coach staff need to not understand that you got killers on this team, man? And it's your job as an offense coordinator to get these guys fed. I don't understand it. Oh, by the way, Jahan Dotson ain't no slouch. He's capable of catching. I mean, we call him the head tapper receiver, because he can go up and get those balls. I'm so angry because it's so much talent that we're wasting. This talent is so much better. I swear I can do better than this coach staff, man. Because it's sad. It's freaking sad. And we're winning because of talent. We're not winning because of coaching. But we want to get mad at A.J. Brown. We want to say he's a diva. No, man. This coach staff freaking stinks. Especially on the offensive side of the ball. How many times has your defense bailed you out because you can't score points? What, 3 times now? And people want to make it like AJ's the problem. No, this coach staff fucking stinks. Pardon my language. This coach staff stinks. This offensive side of the ball, especially the coach staff, stinks. Kevin Patullo and Nick Sirianni need to figure this shit out. Because Nick hired him. And this is Nick's boy. You didn't want him to leave. You hired him. Now it's your job to either figure it out or discipline or send him out of or take the coaching away from him. Because it's ridiculous, man. You know what the problem is? They're so used to Hurts being offense, being the offense. Yeah. I don't understand this. This is unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen. This is a joke. We shouldn't have to see this shit, and yet we're seeing this. We should be seeing A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith getting fed every week. That is our job to be watching as fans, to see an offense coordinator do his job, and he can't do this, man. How many more weeks are we going to be seeing this shit, man? But you want to get mad at A.J. Brown. You got these clowns talking about we should trade A.J. Brown. No, trade the offense coordinator after this year, man. And go get me an offensive coordinator who can put these guys in the right position. Because this is a joke, bro. They're not going to fire Kevin Patullo. I know that. But they need to get him some help. Go hire Brian DeBall. Go hire someone who can help him. Not even Brian DeBall, but go hire a guy like, I said it all along. I'll go hire the offensive coordinator that's the old timer. What's his name? Cardwell. Now I go hire him. Something is not clicking. And it's only getting worse because eventually Saquon's going to go off or Devontae's going to go off. Or Devontae's only going to take it so much before he gets tired of it. You're hurting these players' primes, man, and it's sickening. It's a joke, bro. It's sad. It's sad that we're treating A.J. Brown this way. A.J. Brown is an elite receiver. And I don't believe that I don't believe A.J. Brown's washed. I don't think that he's not giving minimal effort. I think that he's starting to give up. The man was blocking, last week versus the Packers, man. So don't sit there and say he's not giving effort because he was. If he didn't care, he wouldn't be blocking for Saquon Barkley. They're not feeding him the ball. We didn't pay him to block. We pay him to catch the ball. If I wanted a blocker, I go hire J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, who's clearly a free agent. It's a joke, man. This offense coordinator stinks. He has stinks, and he's killing this offense, man. He's killing the talent. You can't even get Saquon involved, man. It took you into the, what? I mean, how many more times are we going to be seeing this shit, man? You know what I'm saying? It's a joke, bro. Like, I don't understand this, man. Why is this receiver not look at this shit, man? Like, this is a joke. This is a goddamn joke, man. This is so disgraceful to AJ. You were better off trading him in the trade deadline. You should have traded him to New England if you weren't going to use him. Because they would have used him more than we were using him. And I promise you they would have gotten the ball more than we would have gotten the ball. We're wasting his career, man. For what? We should have took a second-round pick and have a Boutte as a receiver. Like, this is a joke, bro. If you weren't going to use him, you should have traded him in the trade deadline. But you didn't want to trade him. No, we ain't trading A.J. Brown. No, we going to keep him. But then why don't you fucking feed him the ball then, man? And treat him like he's a goddamn part of this team. And stop ghosting him. Understand how he feels. have him be part of this offense. If you didn't want him to be part of this offense, you should have freaking got the second round pick from New England and that stupid receiver they were offering and just shipped them to New England. But you didn't. You kept him here and you're going to waste his career? Like, that's not fair to him, man. So I don't understand this. I don't understand this coach staff. And anybody who thinks, oh, well, AJ always complains. Man, listen, bro. You can feel the way you do. But this receiving core has not done, this receiver core is not getting this. Like, what is this route, man? What is this route? What is this route? What is this route? What is this goddamn route? What is this point of this route? How does this help this offense? This is what we're running. It's a joke. What is this route? Who is getting separation? Who is getting open in this situation, man? Come on, bro. What is this route? What is this route? Before you blame AJ Brown and call him a diva, look at this goddamn route and tell me where he's supposed to be happy at. This is a goddamn fucking disgrace. Part of my language, part of my French. This is a goddamn disgrace. This route stinks. Where's the Kevin Batulu's play calling? What is this route? What is this route, man? What is the point of this route, bro? This is what you called? You got to be kidding me. But you want to blame AJ Brown. This route is horrible. Anybody with a brain that knows football understands this route is not even a good route. It looks like someone drew a piece of paper and said, oh, here we go. Let's put this out. Like, come on, man. This is a goddamn joke, bro. Even in Madden, it wouldn't work, bro. So why the hell would you run this same route in a game? What is this route, man? This offense coordinator blows, bro. And I'm tired of this shit every week, man. Y'all need to wake up and understand it's not just AJ. This offense coordinator and this head coach need to be held accountable, bro. Because it's disgraceful. I get heated when I see this goddamn sorry-ass routes every week. And they want to blame AJ Brown. Nah, man. This offense coordinator stinks, dude. He sucks. They want a handicapper quarterback who's shown he can throw the ball. You got two legit receivers, and you can't get him the freaking ball, man. Pisses me off. What are we doing, man? But we're 7-2. We ain't supposed to act like it's everything okay. This offense coordinator is getting carried by this team, bro. I'm tired of it. We are not going to be ignored anymore. We're not going to sit there and like it's good over here. There's something wrong with this offense. And it's not going to be ignored as long as I'm on this channel, man. I'm going to continue to talk about Kevin. I'm going to continue to talk about Kevin until I can't anymore. Because this is a joke. What is this route? This is a joke. You can't tell me that anybody succeeds under this. But you know what? We're going to figure out this Sunday, I guess. Because guess what? You lose to the Lions, I guarantee it won't be because of the players. Do I think we can beat the Lions? We can beat anybody who we want. But we've seen the Broncos game. We've seen how the coaching can't figure it out, man. We lost because of the Broncos game because of our coaching. We have the best wired outs in the league, but we don't use them. We don't use them. Thank you for the comment, Marcus Spikes. I appreciate it, dude. We don't use them. And I don't understand how Kevin Patullo is qualified to run a offense like this. How do you get qualified when you don't know how to run an offense? Why was he hired in the first place? Nobody wanted him. The Browns took the Jets wanted They wanted Hackett. What's his name? Whatever the coach is that got fired a while ago, McKay Hackett, whatever his name is, over Kevin Patullo. That just shows you something. That shows you that no one thought he was head coach quality, man. And you didn't want to go get offensive coordinator. You thought Kevin Patullo was the guy, and look what he's done, man. We go 3-and-out punt. We waste downs, and Nick want to get mad at the media. Nah, man, get mad at your boy, because your boy's doing this. Get mad at the guy that you hired, that you wanted as your offensive coordinator. Don't get mad at AJ. Don't get mad at the media. The media's doing their job. They finally did their job today. They asked you, why wasn't AJ not getting the ball? And that should be the question. Why is AJ Brown being ignored? When every time you give AJ Brown the ball, good things happen. We win Super Bowls. We go to Super Bowls. You've been in the 2 Super Bowls because you made AJ Brown part of your offense. And you're not using them, and I don't understand that. This route stinks. It's not good. And I don't understand why you would run that route. We back to square one with Kevin. Not calling good game plan. Because this route, I mean, what is this, bro? What is this route? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand this. And maybe it's just the picture, but I don't like it just looking at the picture. You know? I don't get it. I don't understand how anybody can get mad at A.J. Brown. I don't know how people can get mad at him because we're not helping him. You know what I'm saying? A.J. Brown showed his frustration with the Reese production during a Twitch stream. He says everything was good. Brown admitted it's a shit show, struggling brother. At one point, at throwing himself a touchdown in Madden, he told his son that only highlights damn football I'm living right now. Brown's frustration continues to pour out with the numbers sitting just 31 catches for 400 yards and 3. I mean, come on, this is disgraceful, bro. This is so disgraceful. You're better off trading him in the trade deadline, man. You are just better off shipping him to New England. This is sad. 31 yards for 304 yards. What is it? 31 catches for 304 yards for him? That's it? That's fucking it? Man, you got to be shitting me. That's what we do to the number receiver. We just give them, you should just be happy. 31 yards for 304. You should be happy, AJ. No, you should be happy. You're a diva. You're cry too much. Come on, man. It's a joke, bro. This is a joke. You can't tell me that this is fair. That's disgraceful. That's pitiful. That's not good enough for our number 1 receiver, man. Devontae should have more yards. What did Devontae Smith have, man? He probably had less yards, but you know what I'm saying? He got the ball. You know, we should be able to get our 2 receivers the ball more, man. That's my point. Fuck everything that people say about A.J. Brown. When A.J. Brown gets the ball, we're a better football team. And we're treating our 28-year-old like he's just a regular Alshon Jeffrey who's 31 and washed. That's what we're treating him. We're treating him like he's Alshon Jeffrey, man. We're treating him like he's a bum, man. And I don't understand that. And I get when people say, well, you can't feed him the ball every time. I get that. But goddamn, 304 yards, 30 yards for 304 yards is disgraceful, man. It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. 30 catches for 304 yards. That's what it says, right? Let me read it one more time. Y'all read that? Oh, I'm sorry, 408 yards. So he had 31 catches for 408 yards. Yeah, no, that's bad, man. That's horrible for him. But they want to get mad at A.J. Brown. Now, man, get mad at the office coordinator, bro. Hold this office coordinator accountable. I'm very disappointed in this offense coordinator, man, because we should be better. And it's not wrong to criticize the offense coordinator. I don't care we're 7-2. We're 7-2 because of talent. I keep saying this, man. You only can go far as long as your offense coordinator can. You only can go so far, but eventually you're going to crash. And it might not be this game. It might not be next game. Hell, it might not be this year. But I'll tell you one thing. You're eventually going to run into a team that's going to make you have to coach your ass off, just like the Broncos game. Sean Payton out-coached Shane Steichen. I mean, sorry, not Shane Steichen. Kevin Patullo. And you saw that. Vance Joseph had Kevin Patullo's name and number. And he couldn't do nothing. We've seen Kevin Patullo get out-coached by guys that we shouldn't. And yet we've seen he's not changed his ways. Or he does it for 2 weeks and then goes back after the bye week and think everything's fine again. And goes back to what he does, man. And it's disgraceful. It's disgraceful, man. Allen from the Chargers gets the ball more than Brown. It's crazy. It is. It's sad, man. It's sad. And it's not like our quarterback can't throw him the ball because we've seen Jalen Hurts, man. We know Jalen Hurts is capable of throwing the ball. That's the sad part about it. They're holding him back like he can't throw. I think it affects Jalen Hurts tremendously because it seems like they're treating him like he's a one-trick pony, and it makes me frustrated. When a quarterback is able to throw the ball, put him under center more. Let him go down and get these guys the ball. He got 2 legit receivers, and we treating him like he has none. This coach staff is too conservative with the play call. Man, I'm sorry to say it. The fact that we didn't have him under center going launching the ball over that secondary, it's crazy. I would take some deep shots in that Packers game. I ain't gonna lie to you. First play, bomb to A.J. Brown. I don't care if it's cold. Because at the end of the day, you have to get these receivers warmed up. And in this game, you got to throw the ball in this game. This front four with the Lions, they can stop the run. They're going to shut down Barkley. You got to get under center. You got to launch that ball to Devontae and A.J., man. John Dotson got to get involved. We got to figure this shit out, and I'm hoping it starts. And I think it will start this Sunday because this is what we needed. This is going to help our offense, man. This is going to help our offense. And A.J. Brown, once again, said what everybody wanted to say. You can get mad at all you want about him, saying we should trade him, this, that. But this is what we all want to say. We can't. Well, I can say it. The players can't say it. And he's taking the bullets for everybody, man. But if you listen to the players and you listen to how they speak, they've been saying Kevin Patullo was a problem. They're frustrated. Barkley was frustrated on the sidelines versus the Packers because he knows offense being held back by this coach staff. And yet we clearly want to ignore that. And it shouldn't be that way. You should be able to get A.J. and Brown and Devontae and Jahan and Saquon involved. When you have a legit offensive coordinator who knows what he's doing, he should be able to get everybody involved. And it shouldn't take you doomsday to figure this out. It shouldn't take you 3 years to figure out how to use Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. It shouldn't take you a month to figure out how to use, oh my God, you mean I can use Saquon Barkley? It shouldn't take you to the goddamn Giants game to figure out how to run Saquon Barkley. Or it shouldn't take you to the fourth quarter to figure out how to use Devontae Smith and go deep to him. And it shouldn't take you that long to figure out how to use an A.J. Brown in his offense. What we're seeing is malpractice from this coaching staff, man. And yes, we're 7-2, and I'm feeling great. I'm not going to take away. Listen, 7-2 is great. It's great feeling being number 1 seed. I get that. But why are we winning? Is it we're winning because of coaching, or are we winning because our players are bailing the coaching out? And that should be the concern. Not the fact, listen, we're winning. No question about it. But are we winning because of the coaching? Are we winning because of talent? And people do not seem to understand that. Shit, I would see 3 legit wideouts with God. I mean, shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, And I'm not trying to be negative Nancy. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to say we suck and we're going to lose. We're not. Because I do think we're still Super Bowl contenders. I do think we're going back to the Super Bowl. And I do think this right here is going to help our offense because now they got to pay attention. The coaching got pissed today. The Nick Sirianni got pissed. Well, I hope you're pissed this Sunday when you throw the ball to A.J. Brown. I'm glad you're pissed, Nick. You should have been pissed when Kevin Patullo was messing with your wide receivers and not giving the ball. You should have been pissed when you were doing this to Nick. Doing this to Kevin every single freaking time because you made a good play. Like every time you're doing bro hugs and shit like that when you should be doing this when you're doing something good. And I see you smiling all the time, but I don't see you changing the behavior that led up to why AJ is frustrated. And if you didn't want AJ Brown here, you should have traded him. Here, let me give you a really good hint. Ready? The trade deadline. When teams are calling for AJ Brown's service, you should have been willing to move him, but you weren't. You sat there and you said you weren't going to move him, but then you're not going to use him. So if you didn't want to use him, you should have traded him. Well, the Eagles can't trade him. No. Actually, they can if they wanted to. They definitely could have moved him. I understand it's comp, but here's the thing. You might have to take the dead cap hit anyway. You're not using him. Why waste his career? Why waste his time with a guy who can't get him the ball? Not talking about Jalen Hurts because they're not using him right. I'm talking about Kevin. Everybody thinks Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball. We've seen Jalen Hurts throw the ball. We're not going to play stupid with people, man. And the people who think that Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball, we can't talk to them. We can't talk to you. There's something that's not clicking in your brain. When he just had a perfect rating versus the Minnesota Vikings with a top 2 legit passing defense in the league against one of the best defense coordinators in Flores. Okay? He threw the ball. This man literally threw the ball in the Super Bowl. So we're not going to sit there and play games with everybody and say that he can't throw the ball. No, man, we're just not going to talk to you because you don't know what you're talking about. You're a casual who don't watch the games, who clearly don't understand what you're talking about. We're not going to talk to you anymore. Okay? If you think it's just Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball to receivers, well, why did he show that versus the Vikings, yet he can't do it now? Come on, man. Make that make sense. He can throw the ball. But the coach staff is saying, hey, play it safe. And obviously he's going to listen, man. We should be 9-0. We should be 9-0. We should be. But I'm not going to complain unless we're 7-2. But we got to be better on offense. And I do think we're not getting receivers involved as much. We got 2 alpha dogs in our receiving core. Jahan Dotson can get involved. We don't even get him involved. Why are we keeping him? I don't understand. We should trade him in the trade deadline. No point in keeping him. We should just have 2 receivers at this point. If you didn't want A.J. Brown involved, if you didn't want A.J. Brown here, you should have got rid of him. But you kept him. You should have taken that 2nd-round pick from New England and you should have traded him. But you didn't. So you need to find a way to get him involved. Because you did him a disservice by keeping him, by saying you were going to get him involved. He was promised he was going to get involved. You can't get mad at a guy when you wanted to keep him. That's like saying the Jets you shouldn't be complaining if you're a Jets player because, they didn't trade you. Well, they should have traded you because you weren't getting involved. You weren't involved in this player. We're treating him like he's nobody. But yet we wanted to keep him around. Why? Our goal was to try to win the Super Bowl, right? Well, part of the winning the Super Bowl is getting your number 1 receiver involved. And when you got a guy who can't get involved, and I'm sorry, let me go back to this again. But when this guy, look at this, man. 9 catches for 131 yards. 9 catches for 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, man. 6 catches, 127 yards, man. 7 catches, 131 yards. 10 catches for 137 yards and a touchdown, man. 8 catches, 120 yards, 29 yards, and 2 TDs. First player in NFL history with 125 plus receiving yards in 6 straight games, man. That's not enough. It's not enough to me. It's not enough. It's not enough, man. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's disgraceful. And we can't get mad at AJ Brown when you see stuff like this, man. Because as an Eagle fan, that frustrates me. Because none of these receivers on this list is close to AJ Brown's talent or Devontae Smith's talent. None of them. More for AJ Brown than Devontae Smith, because he's not the one crying and complaining. And I don't blame AJ Brown for crying and complaining, because I think they're two different receivers. We got to understand that. They don't think the same. These guys are not better than AJ Brown, yet we failed to give him the ball. Why is it that these guys are getting involved, but we can't get our number one receiver? Come on, man. Come on. It's a joke, man. Hurts should be able to air the ball out at least 6 times. He needs to be throwing the I agree. I agree. We definitely can win by throwing the ball, man. The whole notion that we can't throw the ball every time. Nobody's saying throwing the ball every single time. But we need is to have a balanced offense, and we don't have that. It's one extreme to another. It's one extreme to another. It's one day you want to run it too much, and then another day you want to throw it too much. You need to be balanced. You need to be able to run it and throw it. And for the people who are watching, yes, 7-2 is great. I'm glad we're 7-2. I'm not saying I'm not happy. I'm happy we're 7-2. But we're 7-2 because of, again, I said this in 2023. Do I think we're the same team in 2023? No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that our offense is bailing out the coaches right now. And by the bye week, you should already figure out how to use your offense to the best ability. And yet you got people still getting upset at AJ Brown when AJ Brown is not being used right. And people want to get upset. Don't be upset with AJ Brown. Be upset with Kevin Patullo and his coach staff because they're malpractice. They're not doing their job properly. It's coaching malpractice at this point. They're not doing their job. They're not putting these guys in the right positions to see. They're not making their team better by holding AJ Brown hostage. And that's just my thoughts, man. So people can get upset all they want. That's just how I feel. This is why I have a channel. This is why I have a different opinion. People disagree with me. Hey, it is what it is. I say what I have to say, and people don't like it. Hey, I do the best I can to state my opinion. That's why I have a channel. Some people feel like AJ Brown cries too much. I don't think so. I think AJ Brown is saying what people want to say, and they're afraid to say it. I think AJ Brown isn't a right to feel the frustration because it's not getting the ball. How would you feel as a receiver when you're on a winning team and you're not being involved and you know you can be involved more? I'd feel frustrated too. Now, I would handle it a different way, but you can't tell nobody how to handle how they feel, man. That's the sad part about it. People want to say AJ Brown should feel this way. No, you can't do that. You can't tell someone how to feel because you don't know how they're feeling right now. They think differently. And we got to understand, just because Devontae Smith feels a different way does not mean AJ Brown feels that way. But if you listen to Devontae Smith feels the same way as AJ does. But they think differently. They go differently. They go and approach a different way and how to handle things is what I'm trying to say. AJ Brown goes to the media. Devontae Smith don't do that. And people like Devontae Smith because he doesn't speak out. Well, I think they need to speak out more. I think they need to speak out more. I don't think it's wrong that AJ Brown is speaking out because I think he's the only one to do that. And we want to get rid of the guy that's the spokesman, that's saying the truth. Because we don't like the truth. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear what the problem is, but we don't want to fix the problem. It's trade AJ Brown. Trade him. He's a cancer. No, man. That doesn't solve the problem. That hurts the problem. You're not solving the issue. Trading the guy does not help. It doesn't help. How do you solve the problem? Get him the ball. Feed him. Make him involved in the offense. You wanted his service. Now use the service, man. You didn't want to trade him in the trade deadline. You were holding him back for some reason. Why not use him in this game against the Lions coming up? It's a perfect situation. Show that you care about AJ Brown. Go out there and get him the ball. Go out and give him the ball, man. And I expect the Eagles to do that because I know this team. I know this team will get him involved. Watch, he'll have 3 touchdowns for 250 yards. A matter of fact, 4 touchdowns. And Devontae will have 2. And we'll be talking, oh my God, A.J. Brown is back and he loves the Eagle fans. And then again, we won't use him again. Why can we not be consistent with this passing game? Because you had no problem when he wasn't around. When we wasn't with the Giants game, you had no problem passing the ball. You were able to score 30, no problem. But it seems like when A.J. Brown is involved, you can't figure out how to use the offense. Why can't Kevin Petula not do it when A.J. Brown was involved, but yet he can somehow figure out offense during the Giants game? Huh? What do you got against A.J. Brown? Did he fuck your bitch? What did he do to Kevin that made him so mad that because 2 weeks ago versus the Giants, you were able to get the ball to everybody. So did you forget your papers? I'm just wondering. Did he forget his papers? Did he forget his brain? Did he leave that in Philadelphia? What was it? Why did he revert to the same ways that cost him? You should have kept the exact same offense that you had versus the Giants. Be balanced. I don't understand that, man. I don't get that. I don't understand, and I will never understand that. This shouldn't take rocket science how to figure out to get these guys involved, man. It shouldn't take rocket science to figure that out. You're an office corner. You get paid the big bucks. And you fail to get these guys involved. And I don't understand the life of me how you not have A.J. Brown involved in your offense. This should be the year where we should be able to trend into a even more elite receiving core than we had last year. We have the talent. It's not like we're losing players. We lose A.J. Brown for 1 game, and we forget how to use him. Come on, man. Obviously, he's frustrated. So get him the ball. You're the coach staff. You need to figure it out. Put your bullshit to the side. And understand these players have feelings too. It's not just about you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel bad for I don't feel bad for this coach staff. I feel bad for A.J. Brown because they're not using him right. They're not treating him like a number 1. And I agree. A.J. Brown, whatever he says. I'm not mad at him for being frustrated. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that people feel that the way they do with wanting to trade. That doesn't solve nothing. Because all you're doing is now you have to fill that hole in. And what receiver in this draft can you go get that's going to be better and more productive than A.J. Brown when he's not only just catch the ball, you understand he also blocks. He takes the pressure off Devontae Smith, which opens a lot for Devontae Smith, man. So, I mean, I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it, but we've been here for a while, man. I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope y'all enjoy your day. But we're gonna be talking about more stuff, man. Obviously, and like I said, we're 7-2, but we gotta figure this out, bro. We gotta figure this out. And I don't feel bad for nobody how they feel because everybody's allowed to have their opinion. Whether you feel like AJ is a problem, a distraction, or you feel like I'm feeling where I think we need to get more involved. Hey, I respect your opinions. You're allowed to have that, and that's a part of why I love doing this because I love talking and understanding how people feel, and I don't discredit nobody. As long as you're being respectful and you come in my chat being respectful, I don't care what you say. You could say A.J. Brown's a crybaby, and you're allowed to feel that way. Do I feel like he takes sometimes too far with his things he says? Absolutely. Do I think he should handle it a professional way? Maybe, but that's not how he's wired. Guys are not always wired like that. We just got to understand how some guys are not Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith is from Nick Saban's school, number 1. He was part of Nick Saban. Nick Saban trained him a different way. These other receivers are not like Nick Saban guys, man. So we got to understand that. We got to understand they have different personalities, different ways of thinking, different ways of how to handle things. Maybe A.J. Brown should be a little bit more mature. I get that. But at the same time, we're not doing him a service when guys like this are having more catches than A.J. Brown. This is disgraceful. This is disgraceful, and it needs to stop, man. Because you're not doing him a service. And whether you want to trade him next year, hey, that's all for next year. But right now, you have him on this team. You have to figure out how to use him right now. Whatever you do in the offseason, hey, we worry about the offseason. But right now, you have him on this team. You have to get him the ball. You have to. You have to. You didn't want to trade him in the trade deadline. You didn't want to go and get that 7th-round pick from New England, which at that point you should have taken it. You know what I'm saying? Because he would have been a lot happier because they would have got him the ball. We refused to give him the ball. Why? I don't understand it. Or here's a solution. Get him the ball. But the coach that want to get mad at the reporters, I don't know how you can get mad at the reporters. When the reporters are asking you finally the real question, why did it take you to the 4th quarter and why were you throwing that bad pass? And by the way, Nick Sirianni, let me tell you something, bro. There's no reason why you should have threw that ball on 4th down. I don't care what the reason or the analytics, man. You sitting there saying it makes you look just as bad, bro. Like, I'm listening to this press conference, by the way, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I still would have went for it. No, you should have punted it. You should have punted it. You almost cost us the game, dude. This is the 4th time you almost cost us the game because of your stupidity, man. You should have learned off your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why you should have forced the ball to A.J. Brown unless you didn't call that play. And it was Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown who did that because they don't despise your coaching. Maybe Nick Sirianni is throwing out the rumors that A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts hate each other so he can look good. I don't know. Hey, Nick, did you call that play? Or was that Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown? Was that the truth? And you just didn't want it to come out? Because you got so angry. If you saw my video, he got so angry. Why were you angry, Nick? Because it's true, right? Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown don't hate each other. Matter of fact, they might hate Kevin Patullo more. Because they went above Kevin Patullo's call, didn't they? They called the play that they wanted to. They didn't care what you wanted. They said, we're going to run this play. And if it don't work, so be it. We're going to make sure we send a coach a message. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, because why was he so defensive to ask the question? Just answer the question. Why didn't you get Age around the ball? Oh, y'all need to stop asking. No, we're not going to stop asking because you don't do anything to help it. You don't. So the reporters are going to do their job. I'm glad they finally answered the question because I'm tired of, by the way, I'm tired of these reporters not asking Nick these tough questions. I get it. They have to do the job. But thank you for asking the right question today. Because I'm tired of Nick hiding behind a cover like he can't be called out. No, you can. You can. And I don't care if you win a Super Bowl. I'm glad they asked them, why wasn't A.J. Brown not involved? It's an important question. Nick want to get defensive, man. And in some ways I don't like that because it makes you look like that you don't know what you're doing. It makes you look like you're upset. And you should be. You should be upset that this is the reality. You should be more upset that Kevin Patullo is your offense coordinator, because no one asked him to be hired other than you. We should have hired a different guy, but you wanted to hire your buddy. And your buddy is the one who's calling the plays. He has the sheet under his mouth, unless you're calling the plays too. Unless you're getting your hand in the cookie jar once again, when you shouldn't be getting your hand in the cookie jar in the first place. Nick, didn't we tell you not to call plays? Or is Kevin Patullo calling plays? Who's calling plays? Is it you or is it Kevin? Because once again, in the Packers game, we saw 2 different game plans. So again, who is calling the game plan? In the first quarter, and the second quarter, and third and fourth. That's the question they need to ask. Who is calling the game? Don't sit there and say it was you. Because we see 2 different game plans being thrown out in every game. One starts slow and the other one starts fast. So we know it's not just Nick and Kevin. Someone is calling one play and someone's calling the other play. And we heard Nick before saying it's a shared collaboration. Well, you shouldn't be sharing nothing. You should be out of the play calling permanently. You can't call plays. I don't know why Nick thinks he can call plays. Nick needs to understand he can't call plays. He needs to sit back and let the offense coordinator do his job. And if he fails, it's the offense coordinator's fault. But you shouldn't be putting your hand in the cookie jar, man. You're not qualified to be an offense coordinator. That's not your job. Your job is to get these guys going so we don't have distraction like this, man. That's your job. Your job is supposed to be a leader of this team, right? The guy that's supposed to be the captain of this ship, right? So this shit with A.J. Brown on Twitch shouldn't be happening under your leadership, right? If you were doing your job. And it bothers Nick because Nick is getting called out for doing, he said, are you debating me? I would have been reported, yeah, I'm debating you. You stink at your job right now, man. You're not getting these guys involved, and the talent is bailing you out. Absolutely. Nick want to get defensive. I don't want to get defensive with the reporter. The reporter's doing his job. He asked the right questions. Answer the question, Nick. Why does A.J. Brown not have more receiving yards than these guys? Hell, why is Devontae Smith not on this list? You can't tell me Kyle Pitts, who's a tight end, has more receiving yards than A.J. Brown. That's disgraceful. That's disgraceful. That's disgraceful. But you want to get pissy at the reporter. Not get pissy at Kevin Patullo. You hired him, knucklehead. No one else hired him. You did. And that's what the problem I have with Nick sometimes, is he thinks he's above everybody. Like he can do whatever he wants. No, man, you have a job to do. Why wasn't A.J. Brown not involved, knucklehead? Because you thought you won a Super Bowl and you thought you were off the hook? You better ask Doug Peterson what happened to him. Where's he at now? What happened to him? Oh, yeah, he got fired, right? Why did he get fired? Because he tried to hire his own guys and it didn't work. Hopefully, Jeff Lurie and Howard Rosen don't let you hire another person ever again. Because this should not be, no more should they hire inside. I think we should be done with it after this year. Whether Kevin Patullo starts working out down the road, no more. No more. Hire guys that know what they're doing. Hire the right coaches. Why is it that we hire a defense coordinator and he works out perfectly? A guy that's older. Yet we fail to do that with the offense coordinator. Why do we have one guy on defense and knows what he's doing and the other guy can't do his job? Why is that? Imagine hiring a guy like Vic Fangio on your offense. A guy like Vic Fangio. But now it's the offense. How much beautiful that would be. Because now you got two legit coaches that know what they're doing. But instead we got a malpractice offense coordinator who don't know what he's doing named Kevin Patullo, who's getting bailed out each and every week. And the last 2 weeks he did good, and I give him his credit. But last week, on Monday Night Football, after coming off the bye, you should be a lot better than what you called. And you did it. You failed. But they want to get mad at A.J. Brown for feeling frustration. He was blocking for Saquon Barkley when he should be catching the football. He's running routes for no reason. And his quarterback can't get him the ball because they're telling him, hey, throw it this way. Or, something's not adding up, man. And I don't think it's Jalen Hurts not throwing him because he don't like him. Because then 975 comes out with a report that him and Jalen Hurts were throwing the ball by themselves. And then Nick was asked the question and Nick got defensive and got pissy at the reporter like he had an attitude issue. He was getting pissy at the reporter for asking the question. Why wasn't A.J. Brown involved? Who called that play? Yeah, I called it. No, you didn't. You're lying. The quarterback and the receiver called that play. You didn't make that call because you wouldn't have got so defensive if that was the truth. You're lying. You're lying, Nick. We see it through you. And I'm sorry to say, I love Nick, but he's lying. He's trying to save his buddy from Kevin Patullo for not being thrown under the bus. And the truth is only going to get more and more obvious. Because AJ's not holding back. And I don't blame him. He deserves to be frustrated. We're not using him, and you didn't want to trade him in the trade deadline, so why bother not using him? I don't understand that. Kevin's not doing a good job. I don't care. Well, he's a first-year offensive coordinator. No, he's not. He's been there for 4 years now. Shut up with that, man. Shut up with that. He's been here since Nick was the head coach. Stop making excuses for this guy. Stop. Stop. He's been there for 4 years now. I don't want to hear it. We're not doing that. I'm tired of hearing that excuse. Well, he's a new offensive coordinator. Boo-hoo. Then he should have never been hired. Then he should have never got the game plan to call this offense. If you're not capable of calling the offense, then you should have never been hired. That's like me hiring someone who's inexperienced. Why would you do that? That's like some company hiring me as an exterminator, and I don't know nothing about exterminating bugs. And I start being scared of every spider that's walking on. Then you shouldn't have that job. You don't hire someone who don't know what they're doing. That's irresponsible. That's not on the players. That's on the coaching staff. And it's your job to fix it, not the players, man. Your job, Nick. Your job, Howie. Your job, Jeffrey. You did that. You put someone who didn't belong in the conversation as an offensive coordinator to run this Super Bowl team, man. You don't bring someone who don't know what they're doing, bro. That's irresponsible. That's not the players' fault. They go what you want. They don't got a choice who they hire. You did that. So it's your job as a coach to get this offensive coordinator figured out because you hired him. Not the players. You said that he knew the players. Obviously not. I don't care if they're buddies with the offensive coordinator. Is he doing his job? No. Because this says something different. I don't care about how experienced he. If he's not experienced to run this team, why is he the offensive coordinator in the first place? That's my question. You don't hire a guy who, that's like hiring a chef that don't know how to cook. What? How are you going to hire someone who don't know how to fry bacon on a deep fryer, man? You don't do that. That's not fair to the players. That's like hiring someone down the street to be a teacher, and he don't know anything about teaching kids, man. But you want the kids to learn themselves, right? That's what we're asking the players. They're like kids and students, man. And it's your job as a coach and offensive coordinator to put these guys in the right situation. Because Vic Fangio has no problem putting these guys in the right situations. That's why they're succeeding this year. You don't see anybody bitching and complaining on defense, do you? Is anybody bitching and complaining on defense? I don't think so. Only on offense. Because why? The coaching is doing their job. So no, Kevin Patullo is inexperienced. And I don't care if it's a first-year offensive coordinator. That's not our problem. That's a coaching problem. Because who hired him? Nick did. Nick and Howie did. And Jeffrey Lurie did. That's their job. And you didn't want to do anything about it, then you need to figure out and get this shit fixed now. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. I don't care if we're 7-2. We're 7-2 because of talent. You can shut the hell up with that. Makes me more mad as I think about it, man. So I'm going to get going. I'm going to calm down. Enjoy y'all weekend, man. Your boy Simon, man. I think I said everything I have to say, man. And yeah, we're going to see what happens versus the Lions, but we got to be better, man. Got to be better. And we got a tough team because, like I said, the Lions are not going to let us just slide, man. We got to come over the A game. And hopefully we throw the ball more because we're not winning in that game unless we threw the ball more. So hopefully it gets figured out, man. It's your boy EC1. I'm out. Go Birds. Peace out. And yeah, got to get A.J. Brown the ball more, man. And I don't blame A.J. Brown. Listen, anybody can feel the way they do, but like I said, man, when you got routes like this, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. It's an absolute fucking joke, man. It's a joke and it's disgraceful. And at that point, man, we got to hold these coach staff accountable. We just do. We got to hold them accountable. It is what it is. Your boys want. I'm out. Go Birds.